Hello, my beautiful Moglets. Today we're playing some Icarus M, Riders of Icarus. Really nice looking MMO RPG here. We'll be doing a pretty traditional first impression, some showing off of gameplay, some different mechanics and all that. Before I get into it, I do want to mention that this video is sponsored by Icarus M. As always, links will be in the description down below, so make sure to check it out. But yeah, actually when it comes to MMOs with character creators, that's what I usually want to start with. So it is pretty simple, honestly. You can choose some different hairstyles here, and then you can change the color of those hairstyles. These currently are presets, so it changes the face type, the color, and everything. And if you just want to go through that, you know, it's cool. But then we can go a little bit more in depth. We can choose a specific face shape here, a specific hairstyle, and then of course we can change the colors of most things. So hair color, we can change that. Skin color, we can change. Eyebrow color, eye color, and lip color. Personally, I prefer the simpler character customizers. Customizing them through outfits and everything later is cool, but before I even start playing, I don't want to spend so long creating a character. But yeah, it's pretty much character customization. As far as classes are concerned, they are gender locked, and we have the gladiator here. He uses a sword and shield, so kind of like your basic melee. We have the ranger here, basic ranged. Then we have the assassin, typically like fast melee, you know, can zip around the battlefield pretty quick and slice up the enemies. The wizard, who we are playing as, is the only one that has Operation Difficulty Max. And also I generally like wizard style gameplay, so ranged, magic, explosions. She has like fire and ice going on here. It's really cool. As for the artist, I'm not too sure. She uses a paintbrush. A couple other things I want to mention is that we have a new adventurers box here worth $25. You should get this pretty much just by logging in and playing. Here we have our new adventurer supplies, which has familiar and items. So we have Lollipop Debbie, Lovely Poyo, 60,000 gold, 100 red Ellen, which is the premium currency, and of course the new adventure gift box itself. So we're gonna go ahead and use that. Our 60,000 gold and our 100 gems are up there now. We also have a coupon code for you guys. Basically, you just have to register and log in using Facebook, Google, or VFun. Here we are logged in with Google. It allows you to play with other devices as well, so that's nice. Then you want to just go up here to the menu button, down here to settings, and if you come down here, we have the coupon button right here, and enter the coupon code here, familiar, for $8 of in-game items. And finally, while this game is officially launched now, if you were pre-registered, there is $35 worth of items waiting for you. But yeah, let's talk about the general gameplay here. If you've played other mobile MMOs, you should be pretty familiar with how the beginning is going to be. You know, you have quests to do. You can do them manually, or you can just auto-track them. I do want to say, however, that I'm glad in this game, the mounts actually give you an appreciable amount of extra speed, rather than it just being like more cosmetic.
Thank you very much.
There's also voice acting, which I thought was a nice touch to the story. We do also have a bit of gacha here. This is equipment gacha. Ooh, we did get a bit of power from that free one we got. You can also summon familiars. We're gonna go ahead and try this one for gold here. Might be better to wait to have 300k, but also these flying scenes are really cool. That was a super short one, but I'm sure we'll see a longer one. Yeah, maybe here. We go on our bigger flying mount. We can like boost up our speed. Boom! Super cool. There is also aerial combat, but I don't believe we've gotten to that part yet. We have also opened a new dungeon. To wrap up the general gameplay section, let's go ahead and play this part manually. We have our buttons set here. And I really like her basic attack. The animations of it, well, it's a little bit hard to see when the enemies are so close, but yeah. We'll also go over like skills, because even though we're using these 5 skills right now, there are a ton of others. Yeah, when she does this like jump up kick flip thing, it looks really cool. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. There's also this special button, these Frostwind Link thing. I don't have a button set for that right now. And we get to the boss. Oh man, he looks dangerous. Burst time, we have to spam this button. Okay, well, actually he was pretty easy, but I guess this is like the first stage of this dungeon, so woohoo! Oh yeah, one other thing regarding gameplay, we do have a special mechanic here. If we hit this little wolf icon, there's a little mini game here. Right now it's obviously super easy because we're just taming like low level monsters here. And once you tame a familiar, they will go here in your familiar section. We were just taming low level ones, so they're not really worth to equip, but like, you know, higher level ones, better level ones, you can find out in the wild as well. And you can equip them, have them join your team. So I thought that aspect was rather neat. Okay, cool. They also have one of these systems where it's a sort of 1-by-1 thing. We can collect a bunch of rewards once doing things, basically just proceeding through the game. So here we have equipment level up completed one time. We haven't done that yet. I wanted to save most of my resources for the actual video. And then we have some more once we get to Awakening Phase 1 and 2. So I really like those types of systems. As you raise your familiars, they can also completely change in appearance. Here we have an S rank, and then here we have a double S rank. So that's a pretty massive change there. As far as equipment goes, we have 5 slots here for different items. Clicking on one of them, we can do a few things. We can level them up with books here. I don't want to use this book because that will get us to max, and I think some XP will be wasted there. We can do reinforced using these stones. And of course, for the first reinforcements, it's going to be 100% guaranteed. And the chance drops a bit each time you succeed. So this one would be 90%. We can also change the substats, but since we don't want to use our red elm here, we're going to wait until we have some of those scrolls. We also have a soulstone system here, which will give us some basic stats. You know, we have some crit damage over here. We have one for fire, ice, electricity, light, darkness. Lots of ways to raise your character's stats. I'm personally just trying to do them mostly evenly. We've only done fire and ice so far, but we'll get more of these gold fragments to continue on later. One way to get those is from extracting the essence from the familiars you're capturing outside. Massive amount of stuff just straight from the mailbox as well. I'm not too familiar with what all of it does yet, but here we have a familiar egg. I know we get a new familiar. Kaboom. Ooh, he looks cool. I think they all start out as D actually, so just because he's D doesn't mean it's bad. Like even when you're doing premium summons, they all start out as D, so I think you just have to raise them. Oh, and here we have an equipment cube. And here are our current selection of skills. As you can see, here are our ground skills. Here we have fly skills. We are not far enough into the game yet, but you can see some sort of flying gameplay here. It looks pretty sick. And then of course we have some passive skills, which I was kind of focusing on strength and attack here, just increasing attack. Probably going to level up maybe fireball a little bit more here. As far as other content is concerned, we also have dungeon here. There are a lot of different dungeons. We were playing one a little bit earlier. They all give different rewards, and there's like different familiars recommended to go into these. And besides dungeons, we also have player match. I'm going to assume this is PvP. It opens up at certain times, and we do have to get a little bit higher level, Awakening 1 level 1, to enter this. So unfortunately, we can't really check it out, but 1v1 and 3v3 sounds pretty interesting. And then we also have a merchant here. We have a trade dealer and a currency exchange. Here you can get some of the premium currency by trading in less premium currency and some other materials to strengthen your armor and familiars. But overall, I think it's a super pretty game, and if you're into MMOs, I would definitely give it a try. Once again, links to download will be in the description down below. I'd say that's pretty much it as far as the general overview goes. Make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below though. If you've already been playing it, you can share some additional thoughts on it. All that good stuff, you can drop it down there. Also leaving a like if you enjoyed, it's greatly appreciated. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.